here for SimBoxx, back down at the People's Gym. It's time to talk to the main man, Kieran Farrell.
The CEO.
So how are we doing, Kieran?
Yeah, good mate, good.
Good man, so you're here tonight, looking at a few of the fighters. Speaking there off camera. I think we'll start with Amy Timlin.
Yeah, so just say the way it come about really. I'd seen a video on Facebook of a punch in the bag and I said, it's Katie Taylor-esque that. I commented on it and I don't normally comment and said it's Katie Taylor-esque and she added us chatting away. She'd come up, she'd seen a post about our Nathan fighting. She added our Nathan on Facebook or the other way around, I don't know how it was. And they got chatting. She said she weren't getting much pad work, so she said Nathan said, why don't you suggested to come up and do a bit of pads with our kids, because I'm in the gym 24/7 as you know anyway. So anyway, as it was, she come up for the Manchester arena for our Nathan's fight, and I said, look, I didn't get time to see you, and I'll come up to the gym. I was free for an hour, come up to the gym, it gelled well, and she's been here since. She's travelled up 3 hours here, 3 hours back, so she's dedicated, you know what I mean? She's doing that 3-4 times a week, and she'd be thinking about staying here for a few nights here and there, you know what I mean? With shorts accommodation and stuff like that, so it's going to be good, mate. I'm well excited about the prospects of working with her, and we've got her on the next. That's the announcement we just made now, putting her on the fight before Christmas card, which I'm well excited about because it's a mint addition to the card, and she's exciting, mate. She's a come forward aggressive fighter, and that's the type of fighter I was myself, so it's easier for me to work with, you know what I mean? So all the things I've been doing the pads, and people can see when I put it on Instagram or put it on my social media that, look, she's looking shit up, you know what I mean? And it's because it gels so easy, you know what I mean? Anything she's told to do, she gets it because I get it, you know what I mean? It's good, mate, good partnership.
Yeah, you can only see good things coming, from that, like I say, and knowing you personally, you look for that kind of commitment and that kind of drive, and the travelling and the work she's willing to put in. He's only going to bounce off somebody like yourself. So if we need to go back, obviously last time we spoke was in the build up to November 2nd, and obviously we had Nathan and Lee over in the matchroom card. Obviously I've not had a chance to catch up with you since then, so if we start with the Lee Clayton fight, obviously.
Lee Clayton fight, so we knew we was well up against it, but then it took a fight with the European mandatory challenger, who was a super bantamweight, and Lee's a bantamweight, and we knew that, so we knew how we sort of went in there knowing how it could end, but he actually performed really well, mate. He gave Gamal a decent enough time in there, and it gave him a good little workout for himself. He's going to go and fight for the European title now, and Lee comes away as a winner. He got paid twice as much as I got paid for the Crolla fight, so he got really good paid, and he also and that was for a 6th round, and he what's it called? That was the week of Lee Clayton's life. He got the 60-second interview at the Boxing News. Yeah. He's all over the Sky Sports thing.
He had an exclusive with SimBoxx.
He had an exclusive with SimBoxx. You know what I mean? It was and he got his new job and that. You know what I mean? And
it's been a really good time, and he deserves it as well.
He deserves every minute of it. You know what I mean? And Lee Clayton, he's got his area title fight, so we weren't bothered either way. He was fighting for the area title, and I could and to be fair to Lee, I offered him the area title before Christmas. I want to fight Gamaliel fight, and I'm like, well, fair play to you, know what I mean?
It's a term that's overused quite a lot in boxing nowadays, but it's a dare to be great moment.
Well, somebody said to me, or I got a comment on Twitter, and I thought, I'm not going to rise to it because I know, I sort of probably know who they all are anyway, but you threw Lee Clayton under the bus, and you just don't understand, so I'm not going to go into it. So we're raging and thinking, do we right back? And I thought, no, I'm not that sad, you know what I mean? I'm not going to argue with little computer boys, you know what I mean? They will come over here and said it to me, you know what I mean? It's fair play to them, you know what I mean?
So then obviously moving on, we had Nathan.
It was again last minute thing. Opponent pulled out again, 3rd time in a row, 3-0. 3 opponents all pulled out a day before the fight. I'm ringing up like mad. As it was, Paul Reddy, Matchroom Sports found him it was the guy who was a welterweight, but he said that he'd be 64.4 kilo. We're coming at 67 kilo, so he could be £5, £6, £7 heavier than he said he'd be. But it was what it was. It'd be nice when Nathan gets somebody at his own weight, he was going to stand there and have a little bit of a fight, because I know that Nathan wants that, you know what I mean, and the kid just run round, and he made, like, there's a few clips there where he fell over, he made himself look silly, you know what I mean, but he was there only to get paid, the guy, you know what I mean, that was it.
Yeah, so obviously main event in that card as well, I think we've touched on it in the past, but obviously Crolla having his final fight, you know, and somewhat of a, you know, controversial decision.
But you know what, I'll be honest, like, you know, I've seen bigger robberies and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I thought Crolla, like, it could have gone either way, you know what I mean? It could have gone either way, but it depends how you were looking at it, you know what I mean? Like I said, even with my own fight with Crolla, Crolla would even say it could have gone either way, the fight could have gone either way, but it depends what you're looking at it. Like, when I fought Crolla, I was pissed off with the card, you know what I mean? I'm like, right, I can understand 6'4", what Terry O'Connor said, but then the other two were like 8'2" and 7'2" and 1 share, and I'm like thinking, what's this, you know what I mean? I felt like I'd done by, but then it is what it is. At the end of the day, the decision, whether it's a razor thin win or a shutout win, it doesn't matter. He won the fight, he got the decision, there's nothing to cry about. I've seen a lot of boxing people crying about it. It's what it is, you know what I mean? And I think he deserved it for everything what he's done through his career. I'm not saying like, oh, it's a bit harsh on the guy, so what, you know what I mean? But the guy's probably going to get another fight with Matchroom now and he put up a good fight, you know what I mean? So everyone's a winner, you know what I mean? And Crolla come out, bowed out of his boxing career, which was some story, you know what I mean, for everything. And, you know, look, he deserved every moment what he got.
Definitely. So, you know, moving on from obviously the Matchroom card, last time we spoke, you know, it was almost like a bit of an optimistic outlook for you to think you might have been able to squeeze a card in before Christmas. Obviously, you managed to do that with the announcement recently of the fight before Christmas card. Can you take us through your thought process in getting that?
Well, it was actually a thinking thing, because I'll be honest, I'm not into going in there trying to lose money, but then I was always gonna do an amateur show. I was always gonna do an amateur show. And so as it come about is we were going looking at venues, and was up in Bolton, and it was at the Macron, because I was talking about a meeting for Lee's Clayton's area title fight, which will be in the new year, probably around about up that way. So they said, look, we can do this and we can do that if you do this. I'm like, right, we'll come to an agreement. I said, well, we'll do that card there, we'll do that card there, and I'm going to do my amateur show on the 15th of December. And I thought, well, because I've got a million people asking me, then I'll do the professional card. I'm not going to stress myself out about it though, as it is. It's actually worked really perfect, because Amy Timlin's now come to the gym. I've been able to say, look, we're going to get her on the show for all the people in the Northwest to get a look at Amy Timlin, because obviously the Midlands, Birmingham, they shall have 3 fights there now. For her to get a fight in the Northwest, that won't be good, and for her own profile as well. And then what's it called, the lads who were on the card, like I said to Jake Bulger, only had 2 fights before Christmas. This is the second fight I've got for him, which I said I'd do, and I'm a man of my word, and that's what I wanted to do, honour my word, and give everyone a date. Jerome Morgan, top kid, Sean Yaxley, another top kid, Chris Sanning asked me, can I put him on? Like, yeah, look, I'll put him on. Like I said, I'm not going to stress myself out with it. It is what it is, you know what I mean? So I want to get a card on, get everyone the fights, and so be it, you know what I mean? Reese McMillan, he wanted a date before Christmas to get his first fight back since the passing of John Donaghey, and we've got that on now, you know what I mean? So he's there, and we'll go with the flow. We've got to do what we've got to do, you know. That's it, really.
Brilliant. Yeah, so you know, it'd be a nice way to end the year, you know, like you say, you've got the amateur show the day after.
I'll be honest, I put so much work into them amateurs. It's mad, like, because I see the poster there, like, it's got 5 different kids. It's got Matt Moore, Ali Akbar, Emily Whitworth, Zach Gibbons and Callum Bremner. Callum Bremner and Zach Gibbons box for me anyway. They're out every week. They've been out every week. So Callum was actually had 12 fights this year, which is his first season as a boxer, and he's done really well. And Zach Gibbons has been out since September every week. So we're sort of giving him a little rest now, 3 or 4 weeks till the card, and then they're gonna box and what's it called? Hopefully finish on an eye. All the other kids, I put loads of effort in the train with all these other different kids from other clubs, and I'm not. The thing is with me, I'm too busy to start trying to poach kids. I'm not bothered about that, you know what I mean? They come to me, want to do some pad work, we do pad work, and then they go and box for the club, you know what I mean? It's fine by me, you know what I mean? It's all good, I don't mind that.
Brilliant. So I mean, as part of that weekend as well, you know, it's quite a busy weekend on the Friday with the Ultimate Boxer.
Yeah,
we'll have Friday, on the undercard again.
So he's on the undercard there. That's the Friday. Well, the Thursday's got the weigh-in, and the Friday's got the fight. Saturday I've got my show, and Sunday I've got the amateur show. You know what I mean? So it is a really busy weekend, and it doesn't stop there, because then a week after I've got lads booked out to fight. You know what I mean? So the away fighters they're fighting, and it's every week. And I said that's why when I went to Milan last weekend, it was a nice little weekend to let my hair down and have a little chill out, have a bit of pizza in Italy. Like that's the living the dream, mate. You know what I mean? And, what's it called? Come up. I know that I'm busy as that hell now. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So we've got to get it in before Christmas, and then after Christmas, I already know that it's going to be a show. Sort of at the start of the new year, what we're going to be working on, and everything's good, mate. It's all good.
Fantastic, it's good to hear. So you know, we look forward to December 14th, and I'm sure we'll speak to you in the build up to that,
100%,
and we'll continue with the content that we've been providing in the build up to that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, cheers for your time, Kieran. Thank you.
Cheers, mate.